me ask you something real. Have you ever felt confident watching adult content, but anxious or underwhelming in the real bedroom? You're not alone, and this is not just about willpower or self-control. This is about your brain, your body, and how porn might be rewiring the way you experience sex in real life. Today, we're diving deep into how porn really affects your confidence, performance, and your relationship with intimacy, and what you can actually do about it. Section 1. The brain connection. Your brain is the most powerful sexual organ you have. Every time you watch porn, your brain releases a cocktail of chemicals, dopamine, adrenaline, and endorphins. At first, it feels amazing. You're in control, it's instant, and there's zero pressure. But here's the problem. Over time, your brain adapts. Just like with any other high stimulation habit like junk food or video games, your brain begins to crave more. What used to excite you no longer works. You start seeking more extreme content. You start clicking faster. And when it's finally time for real intimacy with a real partner, your brain is confused. It doesn't respond the same way. Why? Because real sex isn't edited, isn't always perfect, and doesn't have 5 camera angles. Your brain, used to intense stimulation, doesn't fire the same way during natural human connection. Section 2. Performance anxiety. Now let's talk performance. Porn gives you the illusion that everything in the bedroom should be flawless, that you're supposed to last forever, perform like an athlete, and have zero awkward moments. But real life is messy. Real sex involves emotions, communication, and vulnerability. If your mind is trained to expect a fantasy, it struggles when reality kicks in. This leads to self-doubt, overthinking, and even physical performance issues like erectile dysfunction that isn't caused by a medical issue, but by mental pressure. You might start wondering, am I good enough? Why am I not turned on like I usually am? Why does this feel different from what I'm used to? These thoughts destroy confidence, and the more it happens, the more you avoid real intimacy altogether. Section 3. The confidence loop. Let's talk about the feedback loop. The more you rely on porn for pleasure, the more disconnected you become from real intimacy. You begin to feel more confident behind a screen than with an actual person. You stop flirting, you avoid dates. You feel awkward even making eye contact in romantic settings. Eventually, even when you're with someone you like, you feel nervous, unsure, and insecure. This isn't just mental. Studies show that men who consume excessive porn report lower self-esteem, increased anxiety, and less satisfaction in relationships. Why? Because confidence doesn't come from watching, it comes from doing, from connection, from shared experience. Section 4. Relationships and expectations. Let's get honest about expectations. Porn can create unrealistic standards not just about performance, but about bodies, behavior, and emotions. You might unconsciously expect your partner to act a certain way, or look a certain way, or look a certain way. This damages intimacy. You start comparing, measuring, judging ... Worse, some men feel disappointment in real experiences because they don't match the fantasy. This creates distance, frustration, and resentment. It's like trying to enjoy a homemade meal when you've only eaten super spicy, heavily processed junk food for years. Your taste buds are overwhelmed and your natural senses are dulled. Intimacy needs patience, vulnerability, and presence. Porn teaches the opposite: speed, control, and detachment. Section 5. How to rebuild your confidence. Now for the good news. You can rebuild your confidence. You can enjoy real intimacy again, and even better than before. Here's how. Reduce or eliminate porn consumption. Not as punishment, but to give your brain time to reset. Let dopamine return to normal levels. Let your mind relearn what real connection feels like. Focus on real connections. Talk, flirt, engage. It may feel awkward at first, but this is the foundation of real intimacy. Strengthen your body and mind. Regular exercise, especially strength training and cardio, boosts testosterone and confidence. Meditation helps reduce anxiety and clears your mind. Practice being present. During intimate moments, don't worry about performance. Focus on touch, emotion, eye contact, breath. These are the things that build genuine closeness. Talk about it. If you're in a relationship, open up. Communication deepens trust and makes intimacy better physically and emotionally. Seek help if needed. A therapist or coach can help if the habit feels too strong or if anxiety is taking over. Section 6. Final thoughts. You are not broken. You are not alone. And you're not stuck. Porn doesn't have to define your confidence. In fact, stepping away from it even temporarily can reignite your passion, rebuild your performance, and restore your connection with real people. Your body is capable, your mind is powerful, and your confidence, it's just waiting to be reclaimed. Thanks for watching. If this helped you, share it with a friend. Let's build stronger, healthier men starting from the inside out.